What is up, everyone? This is Wizard of Oz bringing you another Madden 20 video. So tonight I'm bringing you a really awesome coin making method that one of the people in my Discord came up with, and I want to share with y'all tonight. He's the Midnight Hayabusa. He's one of my moderators in there. He's a really awesome guy. If you're not in the Discord already, make sure you do that down below, because you could already have been taking advantage of this coin making method. It takes me a little bit of time to actually get the video up sometimes, so make sure you join that down below if you really want to get these tips ASAP. We got a great group of guys in there that go and share these kind of methods, their lineups, things like that. So go join that if you're interested. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so that if you're not in that, you can see these videos as soon as they come out, and you can take advantage before they hit the market and everybody starts doing them and EA does something to nerf them like they did with the gingerbread. Before we get into the method, I just want to make a quick note in case you guys didn't see, if you're not on Twitter or don't watch Good Morning Madden. These Team of the Year tokens, if you have any extra, or maybe you didn't have the full 15 to complete the set, they now quick sell for 10,000 coins. So make sure you go do that, because this method, the only downside to this method is it does take a good amount of coins. So make sure you quick sell those if you haven't already to stock up on your coins. The only downside to this coin making method is that it does take some coins to kind of get started. You can kind of, I guess you could use a player on your team. You're going to have to get a full 97, 96, not Nat, 97 and 96, and quick sell them to get the training points that you need. You can either buy them, or you maybe take someone off your team to do that and then buy them back after you're done with this method, because it's a really good method. So the other important thing about this method, other than needing a good bit of coins to get started on it, is you need to do it as soon as this content drops. As soon as the content drops is when the card that are most expensive. Steve Young was selling for like almost 600,000 when he first dropped. And then as time went on, he dropped down to like 500, 400,000. You need to do it immediately, because whoever we get tomorrow as a master, if they're a very good card, they're gonna be selling for around 600,000. Okay, that's just what we're gonna assume for our calculations here. So essentially, what you're looking at, I would recommend going with about 85,000 training points, and ideally, you're gonna do this tomorrow as soon as the Super Bowl present players drop. I'm hoping it's gonna be someone pretty good, better than the two we've gotten in the two past promos right now, and if so, it's going to be even more profitable. But this is profitable even right now with the Masters. So let me go over what you need to do really quick. So essentially, I did make a mistake in an earlier video, and I do apologize. The Nats that you can get from these Master sets, right? So the Master sets here, Master Steve Young, Master Gene Upshaw, and whoever they come tomorrow. I'm assuming, for this video, I'm assuming that the Master set is going to be similar to the other two. So again, you put 3 players in, regardless of who it is, and you get the Master overall, you get him full, and then you get the 3 players back Nat, right? I thought you got those players back Nat as a quarter of the value. That is actually not true. They sell at half their value, which was what really makes this an awesome coin making method. What you do get at a corner value is if you put in the 4 Super Bowl tickets and then you get a Nat player, that one only quick sells for a quarter of the value. So keep that in mind. I made that mistake there, so I do apologize. But the players that you put in here, as of right now, you all get them back half. We'll make sure tomorrow morning when they release a Super Bowl present that is still the case. But if they do that, then this is a very good method. So again, we're going to assume that what's coming out tomorrow is going to kind of parallel what's already out. We're assuming we're going to get 395s and a 96 Master, and those 395s will go in and get you that 96 Master, and you'll get them back Nat. So to get enough training to get the 3 heroes that you need to put in that set, you're going to need to buy a 97 and a 96. This is where it comes in. You need coins to make coins. So you go buy a 97 and a 96. Those are going to run you roughly about 750,000 coins. It kind of depends. Again, that's a high estimate. You could probably get them for as low as 700,000, but I just want to give you all a rough estimate there. So 750,000 coins is what you're going to need to get started with this method, or 85,000 training, whichever you have. If you've got the training, then obviously you don't need to go buy a 97 and a 96. What I'm thinking they're going to do is they're going to have a 95 Super Bowl present pack just like this one for 26,500 training. If that's the case, you buy that 3 times, it costs you 79,500 training points. So this is where you need to have coins to make coins. You can't just do these coin making methods out of thin air. If you want to do that, go look into sniping, or get a player packs, things like that, where you don't need as many coins. This is unfortunately one that costs a little bit more coins, but it's a really good one. So let's assume you have to buy 3 of them, and let's assume that you don't get the 3 players that you need to put into the set. So you have to re-roll a few times. I'm going to go with high estimates on this, just to show you, even with high estimates, if you're not able to get quite the values that I find, you can still see that it's profitable. So I'm going to assume it's going to cost you 85,000 training to open these packs and get the 3 masters that you need. So then moving on from there, let's assume we have a good master. Let's say the Tyreek Hill or something like that. Let's just assume they're selling at 600,000 when it first drops, okay? So let's assume if you complete this set, you get the 395s back as Nat, and you get whatever master it is, the 96, you can sell them for 600, which is 540,000 after tax. So let's assume you put those 395 heroes in the master set, you get them all back Nat, and and you get the master. So the master, let's assume they're selling for about 600,000, which I mean is pretty reasonable. Steve Young was selling for almost that much when he first came out. If we get a Tyreek Hill or something like that, they're going to be selling for quite a lot. So 600,000, let's just assume that's what we sell them for. After tax, that's 540,000. So you now have 540,000 coins and 395 nats, and you have spent 750,000 coins. So right now you're at a minus 210,000 coin deficit with 395 nats. Now, because they quick sell for half their value, you can quick sell those 395s for 37,800 training points. Okay, so right now you've got 37,800 training points roughly, depending on if you had more or less before, and you're at a minus 210,000 coin deficit. So at this point, you have 37,800 training points, and you have two options. The first one is you can go and just open one of these packs. You can get one of the 95 heroes. You can sell them for whatever they're going for. I'm going to assume they're going to be selling for 300,000 because I really think we're going to get a good card tomorrow. After tax, that's 270,000 coins that you get. You are at a minus 210,000 coin deficit, so now you are at plus 60,000 coins just for doing this. Now, it took a big investment. It took either 700 to 750,000 coins, or 80 to 85,000 training points, whichever you had. But that is a really, really good profit right there. 60,000. This method would probably only take like 5-10 minutes. It doesn't take very long at all. Your second option at this point, instead of buying one of these packs and then selling them on the market, is to go and invest in another 97 off the market. I'm going to say roughly 450,000 to get a 97. You should be able to snipe one lower than that. Just take a little bit of time, get one, and quick sell them for 48,300 training points. At this point, when you combine those training points with the training points that you got from quick selling those nats, you now have 86,100 training points. That's more than enough to open these packs and get the 3 heroes that you need again to complete this set. Okay, so before we went and bought that 97, this is the second time through, we were at a 210,000 coin deficit, right? We bought a 97, we're gonna say for 450,000. That's putting you at a 660,000 coin deficit. When we started, you had to buy the 97 and the 96, which puts you at roughly a 750,000 coin deficit. So as you can see, we are already 90,000 coins lower in our deficit, and we are about to redo the same method. So go and complete the master set again, right? You put the 395s in, and then you get that 96 master bat, sell them for 600,000, 540,000. So you are now at a 120,000 coin deficit, which is much lower than we were at 210 the first time. So as you can see at this point, you're just continuing to make money. So what you can do at this point, again, quick sell those 37,800 training points, roll into a 95, sell it for about 300,000, which is 270,000 after tax, and that'll get you a 150,000 coin profit overall, just from running through this method 2 times. Now, if you don't have any coins, it's going to cost you about 1.2, 1.3 million coins. It is a lot. Now, if you only want to do it the one time and just get the smaller profit, it's going to cost you about 750,000 coins. Again, it might be a little bit less. If you can snipe lower than that, like maybe get it down to the 700,000 range. But regardless, you're getting a really good profit out of this one. So again, just to recap here, I'm going to kind of use Steve Young's set here just as an example. You don't do this with Steve Young's set. You want to do it with the one that comes out tomorrow. So let's say the cards come out tomorrow and they're very, very good. The master is selling for, initially, right when they come out, the master is selling for 600,000. Each of the small cards are selling for 300,000, okay? You can get each of those 3 cards for about 750,000 coins. Again, buying a 97 and a 96 on the market, quick selling them for training points, and then using them to roll into those packs. Now, once you get them, those 395s that you pulled out of the packs, you go and put them into this set. You get the master, whoever it is, 96 overall, you get them auctionable, and then you get these 3 cards back as nat, and they quick sell for half their price. We're assuming high prices, so you sell the master for 600,000, which is 540 after tax. You spent 750 to get those 3, so minus the 540, that's minus 210,000, and you get 395s. Now, if you want to keep those 395s, you can do that. You can quick sell all the nats, and you can get one of them, sell them for about 300,000, which is 270. It's a 60,000 coin profit. So if you can only afford to do it once, you can still get a really massive profit. Again, if you want to do it a second time or a third time and a 4th time, 5th time, even more and more, you just need more coins because you basically have to invest in training points to get this done. But as you can see, the more and more you do it, the bigger and bigger it rolls. You get more and more coins, more training points. You have a little more leftover training points after every time. But again, let's say you want to do it a second time through. You go and buy 97 and get enough training points after quick selling your 3 nats that you got back. You rip those packs again, you get the 3, you put them back in here, sell the master again, get the 3 nats back, and again, you can either keep them, quick sell them, and if you quick sell them, you can either keep the training, use it on something else, or use it on a pack, and then sell that pack for about 300,000 with a massive profit. It's really simple. You could do it very quickly. Again, the most important thing is you want to do it as soon as this content drops, because people will buy off of hype, and you want to sell off of hype. You always want to take advantage of people doing that. What I would recommend is stop. If you are able to do this, unfortunately, I'm going to be at work tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to do it. So what I would recommend doing is, as soon as everything's confirmed tomorrow with the sets and all that, I wouldn't invest in 80,000 training right now, because just in case tomorrow morning they do something different, I don't want it to completely screw you out of a method. So wait to invest your coins until tomorrow morning once we have everything confirmed, and then you're going to want to move really quick if you want to do this method, okay? You want to go buy the 97, 96, quick sell, get enough training to do this method, and then continue on with it as you go. It's a really good method. You just got to do it very quickly. You might be able to get it done 2 or 3 times for some massive profit, and then it's still going to be profitable after that, just not as profitable unless the cards just suck. If the cards just suck, then don't do it, because no one's going to want to buy them. Just, you know, be aware of that always. Again, big shout out to the Midnight Hayabusa. He is one of the moderators in my Discord. He is the one who used this method on Steve Young. He got quite a good bit of profit from it. I believe he was able to do it 2 or 3 times when Steve Young was selling for nearly 600, maybe 550K, and he got really massive profit off of it. So he's done it several times. Very good. If we do get a good master tomorrow, it will be even more profitable than it was with Steve Young, because you're not buying any of these cards. Yes, these cards might be really good and expensive tomorrow, but you're not buying any of them. You're just using training and ripping them out of the packs. As always, I wanted to shout out the people who supported my previous video. Justin Busby at JustinBusby6. Kyce at Kyce05, Rob the Rich Feed the Poor at Robert M208-37160, and on YouTube NickTakesWs. So again, guys, this has the potential to be an absolutely amazing coin making method, or a training point method, whichever one you prefer. But you just want to make sure you read the market. Do it as soon as possible. As soon as the content drops in the game, you want to be going in there and doing it. A lot of people are going to be at work, myself included. Take advantage. You can make a lot of coins off of this, and just keep an eye on the market. If the master's still selling for a lot, just do the quick math in your head. Make sure you're not buying 97s and 96 too much, and you're going to lose coins. You want to make sure you're going to get the best bang for your buck. It's really going to depend on how good that master is and how badly people want them. And people will pay anything right at the beginning. They don't care what you're charging. The people who just spend a lot of money on the game, they'll go and pay whatever price. They don't care. Those are the people you want to take advantage of. That's when you're going to make your coins. Guys, if you've been enjoying my videos, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon down below. Leave a comment if this method or any of my previous methods works for you. I'm going to continue getting new methods out as I find them, as people in my Discord find them. Again, join that if you want. We'd love to have you there. Really good Madden conversations going on there all the time. Really love that community that we're building there. Everyone enjoy the rest of the Super Bowl promo. I hope you make a lot of coins and training points off of it. I will see you all in the next one.